Factsverse presents. At 54, Sarah Jessica Parker's net worth revealed. We would probably all love to be a celebrity. I mean, imagine having all the money you could ever know what to do with, along with millions of devoted fans. It's gotta be a really nice life, right? You ever wondered how much your favorite celebrities are actually worth? Well, if so, you're about to find out. When Beyonce was 1/3 of Destiny's Child, she was doing pretty well for herself. She and her bandmates were selling out concerts and selling plenty of records. When Beyonce decided to go solo, her fame really blew up. Between her singing career, her acting career, and her many endorsement deals, Beyonce is worth $450 million. And then, if you add her superstar husband Jay-Z's salary to that, they are a very wealthy couple. Eldrick Taunt Woods, you know him better as Tiger Woods, he's a professional golfer. Throughout his career, he has done very well for himself. He's ranked the second all-time in PGA Tour wins and has won various men's championships. He's considered to be one of the best golfers in all of history. His career earnings are estimated to be $1.5 billion, and his personal net worth is $800 million. When Tiger's sex scandal began and his wife found out, their marriage came to an end. It's reported that Tiger was ordered to pay his ex-wife $750 million in the divorce settlement. Ouch! Despite paying Ellen, though, he still has a fortune. Mariah Carey's known for a few things. She's known for her gorgeous smile, her incredible voice, and her reputation for being a diva.
I instantly connected with that because I'm probably the most humble person that I know.
Considering how successful she is and the fact that she's worth $520 million, I guess maybe she's earned the right to be difficult from time to time. Radio personality Howard Stern started out working at a little-known radio station. Thanks to his dirty mind and his raunchy jokes, he's become one of the most popular radio personalities in the country. Howard has not just stuck to the radio during his long and lucrative career, though. He's also an author, a TV host, a former judge on America's Got Talent, and he's even done a little acting. Howard is a very busy man, so it probably shouldn't come as any surprise that today he has a net worth of $750 million. Since Taylor Swift released her first single, she's been America's sweetheart. Taylor uses her personal experiences when she writes her songs, and she's been very successful in doing that. Many of her high-profile ex-boyfriends have been Taylor's muses.
I used to think about what it would be like to be a singer and to be able to be on stage in front of thousands of people who understood you and people who got you and understood where you were coming from.
During her career, she's won multiple awards and sold out numerous arenas. Taylor started as a country singer, but then she moved on to the pop genre and became even more popular. Today she's worth $360 million, and she made her money doing what she loves the most. I mean, what's better than that, am I right? Chelsea Clinton is the daughter of former President of the United States Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State and presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. Chelsea is married to Mark Mesvinsky, and they have a combined net worth of $30 million. Their fortune was made mostly through Mark's financial endeavors and Chelsea's role as a special correspondent for NBC. She also works on the board of the Clinton Foundation. When Angelina Jolie first started in Hollywood, she was considered one of the most beautiful and glamorous actresses in Hollywood, and today she still is. And she's still taking acting jobs, but her passion now is more towards directing and also working full-time as a humanitarian. Recently, she went through a very public divorce from her husband, Brad Pitt. She has a net worth of $160 million, and since Brad is famous and wealthy in his own right, there's a good chance Angelina was able to keep her entire fortune after the divorce. John Travolta broke out in Hollywood during the 70s thanks to his roles in Saturday Night Fever and Grease, and before that as Vinnie Barbarino on the TV show Welcome Back, Kotter. Well, for a while, John's career slowed down, but he made a big comeback in the 90s when he starred in Pulp Fiction and then Face Off.
You good looking. You're hot.
It's like looking in a mirror, only not.
Throughout his career, he has earned $170 million. There was a time when Julia Roberts was the girl with the $1 million smile, and she was also the highest-paid actress in Hollywood. Her breakout role was when she played Vivian Ward in Pretty Woman, and teenage girls all around the world wanted to be exactly like her. Over the course of her career, Julia has earned a personal fortune of $170 million. Denzel Washington's one of the biggest actors of all time. He's also the first African-American ever to win 2 Academy Awards. Denzel has shown no signs of slowing down either. He continues to take on some amazing roles. This Hollywood A-lister has a net worth of $200 million. Sandra Bullock's been working in Hollywood for over 20 years, and she's proven her range as an actor because she's taken on dramatic roles, comedies, and rom-coms, and whatever she works on, she succeeds at it. I mean, has she ever turned in a bad performance? Even if the movie's bad, she's great. Well, Sandra has a few awards to her name, and she's worth $200 million for a reason. George Lucas, he's the man behind Star Wars and probably the richest man in Hollywood. George did more than make a fortune from the Star Wars franchise. He also secured the merchandising rights before the first movie was released. If you had a Star Wars toy growing up, George got a portion of the money that was used to buy that toy. A few years ago, he sold his famous brand to Disney for $4 billion. Well, since he was already sitting on $1.4 billion before making that deal, he's now worth $5.4 billion. Not too shabby for a sci-fi geek. Smokey Robinson is a singer, songwriter, record producer, and former record exec. Even though he's not performing anymore, he's still making millions from the records that he produces. Over the years, Smokey has managed to set up a really nice nest egg for himself. Today he's worth $100 million. Jessica Alba is not only beautiful, she's also talented. She's made a lot of money as an actress, but since starting a family, she's decided to take a step back from acting. Today, her focus is on her consumer goods company, Honest. The company is a huge success, too, and she is making a fortune. In fact, today she's worth $350 million. Harrison Ford is a screen legend. During the 80s, he played some of the most iconic characters of all time. Not only did he play Han Solo, but he was also Indiana Jones. That's the 80s personified right there. Harrison's managed to earn himself a fortune of $210 million. In fact, just for the movie Star Wars The Force Awakens, just that movie alone, he earned $40 million. Robert Downey Jr. struggled with fame in the early years. He was an alcoholic, a drug addict, and he also did some time in jail. Most people thought that would be the end for him for good. No studio wants to work with a loose cannon like that. Fortunately, when Robert pulled it together, Marvel trusted him and he landed the role of Iron Man, and that exploded his career. Since then, he has landed some really great roles even outside the Marvel Universe, and he has an excellent reputation now. From 2013 to 2015, he was the highest-grossing actor in Hollywood. Today, his net worth is $220 million. Not too shabby for a guy who nobody trusted at one time. Mark Wahlberg was once a member of New Kids on the Block, but he left the group before he made it big. He moved on to become the leader in the group Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. He was even a Calvin Klein model for a while. After getting into some trouble for drugs when he was younger, Mark decided to pull it together and try his hand at acting, and he has proven that he can play just about any role, from funny to serious. Today, Mark has a net worth of $225 million. Sarah Jessica Parker is best known for her role as Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City. She played the character on HBO from 1998 to 2004. In 2008, she played Carrie again for the Sex and the City movie, and she played her one more time for Sex and the City 2. Over the years, Sarah has won several awards for just this role alone. Since then, she's been working on various TV series. She's happily married to Matthew Broderick, and at 54, Sarah Jessica Parker's net worth is $150 million. Celine Dion has a beautiful voice, and she's had a very successful career. She's had several excellent albums, and when she sang the title song for the hit movie Titanic, she became an international superstar. The song, My Heart Will Go On, was one of the greatest songs ever. Today, Celine has a contract in Las Vegas where she's performing at the MGM Grand through the year. She suffered a devastating loss when her husband passed away suddenly, but she still managed to go on. Today, Celine has a net worth of $630 million. Did any of these price tags surprise you? Jump down to the comments and let us know if you could be a celebrity, what would it be? Sports star? Actor? Painter? Tell us in the comments. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos.